I got diagnosed with hepatitis C in the mid-1990s, and back in that day, it was a disease of injecting drug users and people who had been exposed to contaminated blood products. But because it was a disease among people who used drugs, it was highly stigmatized. I couldn't get my needs met. There was no support, no information, and I quit my job, founded a nonprofit because I realized that if I couldn't get my needs met, there were other people in the same boat. And I ran that organization for 18 years. So when it came time for me to meet my needs with a new health issue that was almost equally as stigmatized, the inability to move my bowels, and the decision to have a bowel diversion, to get an ileostomy, I realized that I needed that same type of support to bridge the gap from being diagnosed and developing the skills that I knew I would need every day to take care of myself from the moment I got diagnosed to the moment of surgery and all of that time beyond. I couldn't get it. I asked the surgeon when I was going to meet with the nurse who was going to teach me how to take care of myself so I could practice and develop the skills that I knew I would need and not be fully aware and capable after surgery. I really wanted to make sure I had a head start on this. And the response was, I could see my stoma nurse on Friday and my surgery was on Monday. And no, they didn't show me how to put a pouch on until after the surgery. So I went out and found my own stoma nurse, my Stoma Doula, Anita Prinz. And for 8 weeks prior to the operation, she walked me through learning how to apply the ileostomy pouch. And I wore an ileostomy pouch with a little rubber stoma that I taped on 24/7. I filled it and emptied it as often as 6 times a day. I modified my diet and began hydrating with the same level of liquids that I knew I would need post-operatively. But because I had my hands on the equipment for 8 whole weeks, 24/7, I had an opportunity to experiment with different types of pouching systems, and found the right pouching system before I even had my stoma formed. I found the right system for the particular, topography of my belly skin, which is 63 years old and kind of saggy and whatever. I think that prehabilitation was so critical to my post-operative success. I was in the hospital for 4 days, got out, pouched myself, and have been dealing with absolutely zero problems since then. I'm 5 weeks post-op. I'm ready to go back to work. I feel really well, and I feel more so confident that when things pop up, I know how to address them. And if I don't, because I had already practiced it, I know who to call and what to do. So I just want to say I am a big supporter for prehab, helping people not just with exercise programs and nutrition solutions, but actually having people do hands-on appliance usage, that you actually do it. It desensitizes you and makes it so much more comfortable and confident when the surgical opening is created, that you're not fumbling around with your equipment, that you're familiar with it, and the thing that you need to learn is how to treat your stoma well. I can't say enough about the value of prehabilitation in the value of post-operative recovery and quality of life. I think it should be supported fully and wholly, much like many other pre- and post-operative habilitation programs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you when I have my 1-year stoma anniversary and let you know how great I've been doing. Thanks.